It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 10 flat, ready.
Well, I'm going to air this out to start. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. When you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ready.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Kraft has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
From the red zone now. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Once more, it's Love. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on 3rd down.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. That's caught. Here's Grimshaw Judkins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. The Browns are lined up to punt. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. It's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Getting 25 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now. Edo, yellow, 33, yellow. Ready.
1st down throw. Here's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Joshua Williams has it. And the Browns are finally stuck on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Browns.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line game. Second and goal coming up.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Come on.
Now Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
This our last play of the quarter.
Go! Ready?
Third and long here for Sanders. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resume, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll get to work here, first and 10. Love with it on first down. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he works this down to the 41. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
Jackrabbit.
Working quickly here.
Ready?
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. Getting out to his left. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
He puts a man under it deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Sanders going to throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On first down, here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing third and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. That crunches off the right upright, no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
On the double.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is Reed working the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Yellow, blue. Red, 38. Yellow, white, white. Chalk, 17. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives the backwards. 2nd down coming up.
On the ball.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Ready? Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. That's completed right side. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Hut, smash, red, yellow, 43. Hut,
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Moore with a return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders backs to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Zone read. This is Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
The left side, Tillman has it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, come on.
First and 10.
To the air on first down. Sanders. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. For the incompletion, still at the 38. It's 2nd and 10. Going again here, Sanders. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Third and 3.
3rd and short here, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Love now on 1st and 10. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Let's go 10 cycles. Yellow, 22. Cut.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Driving dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Let's go, 79 Broncos.
Final throw before the break. That's complete. David Njoku. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay,
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Lee Junkins on the drop down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Here's Sanders now. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage pays dividends for Sips. Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Play action, Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now air it out on 3rd. He got his man. It's Golden. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Did such a good job, not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Smash, red.
Second down and 10.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offensive line fast. Stick it in the air. Love. Spun out right by Golden. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It's incomplete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
52, right. Here we go. Set.
Fakes the handoff, now Love. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Opposite, 22 meters, ready.
Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes and their want-to run it right down their throat.
Now is McManus to kick this away. Moore with a return. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
70, let's go.
With Sampson running out of the gun. Drops right. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard.
Sanders setting to pass. Big strike downfield to Judy. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 18.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down.
Now Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
60 average, 60.
To the air on third and long. On target here to Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the third. David Njoku, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. Let's show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Drag him, 6, 18 Cardinals, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis in the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Come on.
35-yard line.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. Cut down the field. Golden. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Matt LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for 2.
Get up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Steady.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break.
Ready.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here we go. Shot. Come on. Deputy Lions. Ready.
3rd and short here, Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go.
Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Gun snap now to Willis. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Slot man motioned over. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Ready, set.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Sanders. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Motioning left is their running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Willis now, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. McManus sends it through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gary, a 9-yard loss.
19,
It's now 2nd and 19.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space the racks on the camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220, from the hustle and grill. I'm nothing like
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running right. Here's Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They're going to pass it here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Got it. Ready.
3rd down and 13.
19.
The play fake now. Willis to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. Completed over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They've got to keep moving quick here.
And the Browns, first down.
First down throw, Watson. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much in the old ice cream.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. David Njoku, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And the Browns going for 2 once again. Watson will throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. The 50. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point.